Good morning. I'm walking in a strange place today. I am in Tallahassee, Florida, and I'm only here in Tallahassee because I realized I need to get my brakes done on my truck. I wasn't coming to Tallahassee. I was on my way up to go to Monticello to pick up my half beef that's prepared. Boy, sidewalk just runs out. That's nice. I'll cross the street here. But yeah, I'm here to pick up the half beef I have ordered from Big Mos Cattle and bring that back home. I can't wait to get started on that. I've got a few ribeyes left in the refrigerator that I actually just bought from Save-A-Lot because they were $5.99 a pound. I'm actually a little nervous about having those after some experiences I've had with Sucrane beef from some stores and experience I had at Winn-Dixie with some lesser expensive ribeye. It wasn't this inexpensive, but the meat looks good, so we'll hope for the best. Meanwhile, while my truck is getting the brakes worked on, I thought I'd go ahead and get a walk in a few times around the block here nearby. A lot of hills here, so it gives me a little extra resistance, so I enjoy that. I didn't think I was gonna have a chance to do any kind of exercise this morning. I actually envisioned arriving at Johnston's Meat Processing and getting started recording right when I got there, right when they opened. But when I realized my brakes were in desperate need of some attention, I decided to divert myself a little bit and get that taken care of. Just wanted to come to you and give you your morning encouragement. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, there's usually a way to get in a little exercise if you just look for your opportunity. Sometimes there's not. Well, I say sometimes there's not, only because I didn't have time to go walking a couple of times while doing this move. But believe me, I got plenty of exercise. So I don't feel like I really missed anything except walking and talking with you beautiful folks. And I know how important these morning encouragement messages are to many of you. So I didn't want to let you down and not be here today either. Maybe I'll be able to get a little bit of footage of picking up that cow, because I have heard such good things. I did not get a chance to sit down and speak with my mother-in-law yesterday, who has already tried some of the beef from Big Mos. She had to go back out of town before I could get down to where she was. But we're gonna get to that eventually. Looks like we'll have my review before then. But either way, I am looking forward to trying this beef. I hope I don't get lost. When I'm walking and talking like this, a lot of times I'm not paying attention to where I'm going, just as long as nothing's in my way. So, okay, I'm back on Monroe Street, so I know I'm on the street where I parked the truck. So they're fixing up my baby now. I ground right into the rotors with those brake pads. Apparently driving with that heavy ass RV on here. The truck's rated for 7,000 pounds and the RV is 9,900. So there you go. Since that's gonna be a while, I'm gonna go ahead and get in one more mile. I got 2 miles in, going around here and see what we can see. It's pretty impressive to see. Oh, let me set my exercise thing. There we go. So interesting is that as a Miami Dolphins fan, one of my favorite things has always been Coach Don Shula, one of my favorite people when it comes to the Dolphins. And there's a Shula restaurant right here. Man, I wish they were open. I've heard they make some of the best steaks, but they're not open yet. I don't think they open until long after I'm gonna be gone, but that's okay. I'm just glad to be able to have the grace to take care of these problems, like these brakes and rotors being damaged, because it literally is the grace of God that I'm able to face these problems and just have the ability to face them and to be happy about it. Normally I wouldn't be too happy about having to spend $500 to get my brakes and rotors worked on, but I'm just so thankful that when I needed to, I have the means. Because of the sale of those properties that I had in Georgia, it left us in a position where we can take care of some business. I don't know where it's all going to come from in the future, but I know that the future holds good things. And that's enough to motivate me to keep going today. The diet's a big part of it. It has been really the life-changing decision that has been the catalyst for all of this change. But it isn't the only part of my lifestyle that makes it possible. My constant learning, my faith in spirituality, I think these also play a factor. But the diet is what really changed everything. The stuff you're eating, if you're eating the standard American diet, is the reason why your joints ache. It's the reason why you have numbness in your fingers from waking up in what seems like maybe a strange position in your bed. I know this because yesterday I got caught in a bad situation, which I know some of you will be able to relate to. Before my mother-in-law left town, she decided to go buy a bunch of donuts for the boys to eat, which frustrates me. But then those donuts were left in my truck as I went to town, and I didn't have a chance to eat anything yesterday afternoon, and I was really hungry by that time. So I had a perfect storm of hunger and access to some real garbage. Unfortunately, I did eat a couple of those donuts. That's the only bread I have eaten that I can remember since January 14th. And I hope you can forgive me, because I can barely forgive myself. But something that I was reminded of as a result of that is that one of the things I used to deal with on a regular basis was numbness in my hands and numbness in my toes when I would wake up in the morning. I haven't had that for at least 6 months of these 8 months that I've been doing this diet. And I didn't realize that until this morning when I woke up and my right hand was numb. And for almost 2 hours driving this way, it stayed numb and wouldn't go away. You could chalk it up to all the activity I've been doing, all the lifting, but the past couple of days have been far less strenuous than the previous few days. And I've been sleeping on this new bed now for close to a week and not had any issues. The only thing that changed in the 24-hour period that could be the culprit is taking in that garbage. So as much as I hate to tell you that I'm not Superman when it comes to holding out when there's a perfect storm situation for me to eat some bad food, it doesn't pay me to tell you that it's worth it for you to avoid it. I'm telling you from experience right now, there was no pleasure in eating them. I remember as I was eating them, I was thinking, this doesn't even taste good. Why am I doing this? It's like somebody else is in charge of the brain sometimes when this crap takes over. And I didn't stop right away. And then I had another one, and it's just, why? Why do we do that to ourselves? But I'm glad for the numbness in my hand this morning. And I'm glad that I have to explain it to you so that I can wipe this egg off my face and remember how painful it was to partake in that garbage and stick with what works. Stick with what makes me feel good and gives me energy and strength and a smile, even when adversity hits. Keep that poison out of your body, please. I wish I had yesterday. But it just motivates me too, to do even better today and to keep it up. And I hope this motivates you to do the same thing. So if you've considered picking up that thing that you miss and putting it in your mouth, whatever food it is that you know you shouldn't be eating, let this be your warning. It's not going to give you what you're looking for. It's going to take away what you've been enjoying. It's going to remove the happiness that you're finding from eating this way. And I don't want that to happen, and you don't want that to happen. So let's stick with it. Keep eating like we're supposed to. And get up and walk. Let's go for a walk. But it'll feel good. And it'll feel even better when that diet starts giving you so much energy that you have nowhere to go but to release it somehow. And doing some exercise becomes a blessing and an exciting thing to do, as opposed to something that you just force yourself to do. That's all I got for right now. Hopefully I'll have some more for you when I get to Johnston's meat market, but it's gonna be a little while longer. So I don't know if I'll include that today. I want to make sure to get this video uploaded in a reasonable amount of time. So you have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.